Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. I welcome all the participants here. I welcome all the participants for this Toycothon event. It's a virtual inauguration event organized at Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Kittur. This is a digital edition. It was supposed to be scheduled in the month of February. Due to the pandemic, it has been postponed to June, and our college, Kalpataru Institute of Technology, has been selected as the nodal center. And total there are 85 nodal centers throughout India, and I'm happy to share that ours is one among that. Now here, I welcome Dr. Sridhar, Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, University BDT College of Engineering, Davangere. I also welcome Vice President of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, Sri Bhagatali Natraj sir, to this function. I welcome Secretaries of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, Sri J. Sumashankar sir. I welcome the Treasurer of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, Sri T. A. Shivaprasad sir. I welcome Principal Dr. G. D. Gurumurthy sir, Principal, Kalpataru Institute of Technology. I heartily welcome all the HODs present over here physically and virtually. Now Dr. Sridhar has joined. I welcome you, sir, Dr. Sridhara KS.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. I know it's too early for everyone to start, but it's the schedule that has been given by the MIC, the Central Ministry of Education. They have given it. And this is a total 3 days event. It will start today at 11 a.m. and it's a 3-day event. Today and tomorrow we will be having the evaluators selected from throughout the country. And our college has been allotted with 25 teams, and all the teams are from Telangana state. No one is visiting our college physically. All the events will be held virtually. That is, the presentation from the students, the evaluation from the faculties, uploading of the marks, everything is being done virtually. So this is one of a kind of event, which is scheduled for the first time. And due to this pandemic, we are finding it maybe very difficult, and we are trying to explore more opportunities. We are trying to come over this pandemic. Now, I request our principal, Dr. G. D. Gurumurthy sir, to welcome all.
Kalpataru Institute of Technology, Kittur, is hosting a mega national event, Toycothon. The inaugural function of this event is scheduled on this day. For this inaugural function, I invite on behalf of Kalpataru Technology, Dr. KS, the chief guest of today's function, the Professor, Department of Computer Science, UBC, Davangere. I welcome you, sir, for the function.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I welcome Sri Bhagatali Natraj sir, the Vice President of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, and today's function. I welcome you, sir. I heartily welcome you. I welcome Sri Sumashankar sir, the Secretary, Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, as the list of honor for this today's inaugural function. I welcome you. I welcome Sri P.S. Shivaprasad sir, Treasurer of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, the list of honor of today's inaugural function. I welcome all the participants of this Toycothon event, and also the moderators of this function, and also I welcome all the HODs of the various departments who are participating in, and also I welcome the coordinator of the Toycothon event, Dr. S. Kiran sir. And so as an introductory speech of our principal, I will be addressing a few words about this Toycothon event. The toy industry is a $1 billion industry. India is producing Indian toys only to an extent of 15% of its demand. The balance 80% of toys are imported. China is the major player of toy market. India has enough scope in manufacturing toys and has enough manpower and skill required for the manufacturing. Indian toy manufacturing has heritage importance. They are restricted to a region and a set of artisans. A region or state in India produces a particular type of toys. The toys produced are related to local lifestyle or making the models of historical importance or structures, or models like models of queens, kings, animals, depicting the day-to-day life of lifestyle of the citizens, a common man, models of gods and deities. From region to region, there is a variation in the style, structure, and the material, color used for the manufacturing of the toys. Majority of the Indian toys are made up of wood, bamboo, leather, cloth, and glass, which are all environmental friendly. The feature of all Indian toys is that they have less movement and only their stands in models. The movement is given either in shaking of the head, or swinging the hands, moving the eyeballs, or opening and closing of the eyelids, or a mouth movement, or shaking the wrist, etc. Only a small movement is introduced. And in total, small oscillatory movements are introduced into the toys. Indian toys have features have great color combinations and with the creativity, attractive facial expressions, and look very pleasant. They are fine piece of models for children to play with and to keep in a showcase. Indian toys have limitations of easy breakable. They are easily breakable and are non-moving. Technology implementation in toys is at minimum level. As a part of Atmanirbhar, the technological skills can be added into the toys to give Indian toys a great movement and great flexibility and keeping the good future of Indian environmental friendly materials and usage of attractive looks and keeping the Indian touch. So this is the necessity of the Indian toys. In this design contest, a participant are to think of achieving a toy model which is indigenous and technologically advanced toys. Either they may design a gaming toy or a play type toys or an entertainment type of toys or a showcase model. So I will be looking for the I will be expressing good luck to all the participants. Let a patent model of a toy comes up in this from our model center. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for briefing about the toy industry, about the Toycothon event, and the main agenda of this organizing this Toycothon event is to see that Atmanirbhar Bharat is the main idea of our Prime Minister. Atmanirbhar Bharat is considered and reduce the import and add some GDP to this. Now I request Professor Rohit Kumar Hichvi to please welcome the chief guest of today's function, Dr. Sridhara KS. Sir.
Good morning. Good morning to all. Welcome you all for the today's program Toycothon 2020 digital edition. Myself is Rohit Kumar Hichvi, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Karpat Institute of Technology. It's my pleasure to introduce the chief guest of today's program, Dr. Sridhara KS. Dr. Sridhara KS is presently working as a professor in computer science and engineering in University College of Engineering, Davangere. Dr. Sridhar K.S. completed his post-graduation at NITK, Surat, and PhD from Manipal University, Manipal. He is worked as a chairman, Department of Studies in Computer Science and Engineering, coordinator, dean, the placement, and the training officer. For his contribution to these works, he received a letter of appreciation from the Pune University and Academic Achievement Award from UBT and also BT. He is presently academic senate member and board of studies chairman of Computer Science and Information Board of BTU. He has published more than 30 research articles for various conferences and journals, out of which he has received 4 the Best Research Paper Award and the Fellowship of $2,100 from Boston University, USA. He received a grant of rupees 20 lakhs from VGST, the Department of ITBT, Government of Karnataka, to establish research lab at UBT College of Engineering, Davangere, and also the 17 lakhs from AICD, New Delhi, for model projects. The chairman, honorary secretary, and members of Karnataka State Central Committee of Institution of Engineers are extremely pleased to convey their fraternal felicitation to Dr. Sridhar K.S. for his outstanding contributions to the profession and society, and wish him many more years of professional accomplishments, which will inspire the younger generation to emulate him and strive for attaining the success in their professional career. It is our privilege to have Dr. Sridhar K.S. on this occasion, and the participants are awaiting for your keynote address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Rohit sir. Thank you for giving the introduction of the chief guest of today's function. Now I request the chief guest, Dr. Sridhara sir, to please address the gathering.
Thank you, all of you, for inviting me to this prestigious function. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Today's President, Shri P.K. Tipparudrappa, President KVS Tiptur, Vice President, Treasurers, Secretaries, KVS Association, the Program Coordinator, Dr. Kiran T.S., Convener, Dr. G.D. Gurumurthy sir, Principal, KIT Tiptur. I am very happy to participate in this event, especially the word Atmanirbhar Bharat is a very, very attractive word, especially in the toy industry. This word was there from many, many years, but it is hidden, if I am correct. There are many toys which we have played in our childhood, which have not been noticed to the outside world. It is the right time all our Indian talent will be exposed to the outside world. I think all of you say Silicon Valley. I think you are all heard a Silicon Valley, which is in USA. But in my vision, it is Indian Valley is there in the Silicon Valley. That means to say there will be 1/3 person in Silicon Valley is an Indian. This is the amazing brain of Indian minds. This is the whole world knows the India is capable of doing many, many things. This is what our Prime Minister Narendra Modi sir has identified. Atmanirbhar Bharat can do very good showcase to our world. Our Indian talent power, especially in this tie, is very interesting. We are going to see many things. Even in our childhood, we are going to play with many, many small articles that has not been noticed to the outside world. No, this Thai hackathon, I think, which will give a very good platform, especially for varieties of stages of age. They have made it 3 stages of varieties of competitions. I hope this should be well utilized by our young, talented fellows. Especially in Karnataka, you know one city called Channapatna. Even today, even Narendra Modi sir has mentioned in his speech a Channapatnam articles, especially the Thai article. Wherever you go in small Channapatna city, you can see a Thai industry. if you see one tie, there is a different from other tie. You can see the indie talent over there. Each and every family in Chennapatna is doing justice for this. I think this has a given insight in our Karnataka itself. There is a very good strength is there. As Professor Gurumurthy sir was mentioning, it is a more than $1 billion Indian market is there. US especially, you have to catch this. How to catch this? The word, I think, know the technology, especially information technology. I think you are all aware of this. Whenever the IoT has come into the picture, that is in Internet of Things. Things means there is no value at all when we are thinking. No, the internet and when the sensor capabilities have been incorporated into the things, I think to the outside world, the toy industry is very, very popular by capturing one of the field of our computer science and engineering, that is IoT. What is here? The word IT stands for not to, is it only information technology? In my view, it is not only information technology. We can reframe it is Indian talent. I think Indian, T for talent. So it is the right time Atmanirbhar Bharat will show this Indian talents to the outside world in the form of this TAI hackathon, that we can do a justice, especially for this ties which has not been noticed to the outside world of Indian talent. So we have missed many revolutions. I think, I hope you are all agree. We have missed very revolution. What this revolution actually does is, nature has moved to the civilization from the darkness of ignorance to the sunrise of knowledge. So this has leads to the revolution. I think I'll give you a simple example. In 19th century, industrial revolution, especially our India has not participated in this. In 19th century, we don't have good industry throughout India, but whereas Germany, Japan, and many other countries have participated, they ruled the world. So it is the right time. What type of revolution is going on today in the outside world? If I am correct, it is not only, it is knowledge revolution which is taking a move. This knowledge revolution should be encashed. So God gift to the India is the mind power. If the environment which supports very good brain movement or capabilities of brain movement in doing many things is remarkable, especially in Indian capability. So what is this? How to add a value to it? If I am correct, how to add a value to anything as such? So whenever you see a small iron rod is a waste, we think it is a waste product. But whatever it may be, the maximum value to it depends upon the iron rod. It may be around $5. But when it is made as a pair of horse shoes, if you make it horse shoes, then its value is increased to $50. So you think about some more thing, when you make it as a sewing machine needle, its value rises to $500. The same iron rod, which has not value at all in the initial stage, because of the talented power, it has taken $500. Still, you want to think about the same iron rod, making it to make it as a spring of Swiss watch, then automatically its value is rise to $5,000. In this way, the adding a value to the any item is the need of the day. I think this has given a very insight, especially the Indian strength is very, very good. Especially if you look into the Indian strength in varieties of things. Whenever you work out on anything, we'll always work out on 4 components. One is strength, another one is weakness, opportunities, and threats. So let us think only on the positive side of it. So we may be having many negatives. So forget all these things. What is the strength of India? The Indian talented mind power. I hope all of you will agree. We are having mind power. And the same time, the India's strength is on supercomputer capability. I think in 1990, India has proved that you are capable of developing a supercomputer to the outside world. Indian trees and plant resources, Indian technical knowledge, Indian technology, especially in the space. We have proved that we can do many miracles in the space. Human resource. I think one time you are going to say population is very burden to the India, but all countries are telling population is required. I think you can say we can encash our human resources effectively. Indian treasurer, Indian technology and management institution, especially IITs, RECs, IIMs are doing very well, and we are giving a very good challenge to the outside world. We can prove many things. And one more interesting thing is our language capability. Even today, Indian trained English teachers are valued throughout the world. So if that is the case, why can't our ties? I think many countries which is encashing this situation, especially the China. But when you look into our small toys manufactured by even a small city like Chennapattanam, why can't it should be showcased to the outside world? So with this, it is possible, especially the Toy Hackathon has given a very good platform to the varieties of things. I am very much fascinated by some of the concepts which are being given, especially the games concept, samskar concept, that is positive behavior. I think we have abundant in India, especially our Samskruti is very giving samskara. I think we have to teach this lesson to everybody and make this available to outside world they are teaching. Yesterday only we have whatever the samskar we are having, yoga, which has been encashed throughout the world, but at any cost, our Indians should remember to use it to a maximum extent possible. And one more interesting area which has been covered is Vedic mathematics. I think throughout the world, Vedas are proved. It is a very good scientifically proved concepts. So if you know Vedic mathematics, we can see our children can do mathematical calculations so fast. There are around 28 to 30 shlokas are there. Using each shlokas, if you remember the shlokas, we can solve mathematical problems effectively. So there is a good area in computer science making use of these concepts. There is we are creating what is the hardware for, especially for Vedic mathematical concept to be calculated, and encouraging natural concepts, traditional toys of pedagogy. I think this is a very good area, especially COVID-19 has taught all of us to stay in the home. How to teach the students now? So we have learned many things. In the same fashion, the toys are required, especially to teach the science, mathematics easily to the students and demonstrate to the students to look into this concept to understand easily and more effectively. So just at this stage, whatever I was experienced in my childhood, telling that small story, I will try to give a very good initiation which has been taken by Government of India, and the nodal center KIT has taken initiative in launching this concept through this college, and all the participation should be benefited out of it. When I was in childhood, especially in the 8th standard, our teacher, science teacher, wants to give an assignment to demonstrate the acceleration. How to demonstrate this acceleration was very interesting. Then I asked, sir, what he has to do? So there is an exhibition is going on. We have to do it in the city, and somehow we have to model a small concept through which we have to demonstrate how speed and acceleration play an important role. We have taken a 2 pipe, one is straight, another one is bent. A marble is placed inside the pipe. Simultaneously, when it is put, we are going to ask the people which one will come fast at the end of the pipe. Then usually say the straight pipe, which will be through which the marble will come out. But Fortunately, the bended pipe will take the acceleration more and tries to reach the destination fast, through which the simple concept of how speed and acceleration and movement is supported with a science technology. A small toy has demonstrated. In this way, there are very small, interesting science models which have been developed. And in one of the city in Karnataka, especially near Chitradurga, Chellikere, Indian Institute of Science has developed so many science models look like very interesting to demonstrate to the science and mathematical concept to the children. So the toys especially, which will teach easily than our teaching. I hope this toy hackathon will give an insight to the outside world effectively to make it more our India will be showcased to the outside world. So thank you all of you for giving me an opportunity to speak, give my thoughts in this occasion. I'll once again thank all the organizing team and especially Kalpataru Institute of Technology has given me an opportunity to become the one among you today. With this, thank you once again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Sridhar sir. Thank you for your wonderful explanation with the examples and the example of converting that iron rod into $5 rod into a 5,000 pin and the watch thin thread. That was wonderful. Thank you, sir. Now, before commencing of your addressing, our secretary, Ms. Shri M.R. Sangamesh sir, joined the function. Welcome you, sir. Now I request Treasurer of Kalpataru Vidya Samsthe, Shri P.S. Shiva Prasad sir, to please address the gathering.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here in the honor of this Toycothon 2021 organized by the Institute of Technology. And first of all, I am very grateful for the organizers because our college has been chosen one among the 25 centers across India. And we have been associated with the colleges from Telangana, and those students are going to interact virtually for the next 3 days or so. And first of all, our president, has his absence. I'm very glad to be here. Especially very nice to hear Sir Dr. Sridhar K.S. Very nice speech from you, and we came to know how things work out in this pandemic situation. And these are the things which have to be attended, and I'm very much pleased to this type of programs with our Prime Minister has taken the initiative to tap the lost resources which many people are not knowing regarding these items, and he has got the patience to look into this minute aspect in which our country can prosper not only for proceedings of this nation and making India international also. So, as Mr. Murthy and the section were talking about it, really this is one of the most vital area where we should tap in, because as per the records, we know that only 50% of the industries we have been able to cope up with, and the rest has been mocked by the other Western or China world. And really, as per this aspect goes, China is very much advanced in the toy-making industries, because more of their toys are very user-friendly, and the colors they use and the way they present the written colors and the material they use for making toys are very user-friendly for even for the children and even for the bigger people to be teaching the world, because their material will be very attractive, and they are user-friendly. Wherein what is the aspect where you're looking into the Chalpatna toys? They are made of wood and they are colored in some colors in which we can't ascertain whether they can be given to the children or it may hurt the children when playing. And this is the only, as per computer study, they are only for the showcase items what India is trying to do the toys as of now. All Chandrapatna toys are not that user friendly for the children to play. Though they make it for the children to play, they are not user friendly. Very the toys which the other countries where we come across with China manufacturing it, they are very user friendly. Even we can see children playing this. Even if you go to the market also, they are very natural and they are very close to nature. The natural things how they appear. If they make a tiger or something like that, they appear as tiger only. But what the toys we find in our India where displaying the highways where we go, but they are very rude and very crude to look into it, but they are not very close. So this IT industry and these technical industries should join hands with them and see that better first better input has to be put into their manufacturing industries, where these technologies will help to make them user friendly and more likely natural appearances from the stars, and more viable. They should be more cheaper also. But we can't find in price made in India. Case Indian made goods are more costlier than those available in the grey market, where we buy from the grey market. So they should be very accommodative on the economic issues also. They should be cheaper and they should be user friendly, and they should be made to be very natural, very similar to the natural things where you make any some price. There should look some similarity to what they make it. So this what initiative this government is taken to launch this Toycothon so that more students will come in and walk in and show their talents and where which are going to select some best this one models they present here and forward it to the main source where they will be developed as per their so models, and this very innovative gesture of the IT department to go into the minute things like this toy. I also very much pleased to know that application of mind can be put into these minute things where we can capture the market of the world in this pandemic, wherein we are going very down in the economic situation. Also, this type of economic process is very much needed. So I thank Mr. The coordinator, the aspirant for having taken the institute and all the HODs of the institute for having got the value of getting us the model center for this main national program. And so in the meantime, I compliment all the secretaries and vice president of the Sanstha for having us being associated with the program and giving a boost to this program. Thank you all. Thank you all, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wonderful analysis and encouraging words. Now I request the president of today's function, Sri Bhagyapalli Natras, to please give the presidential remarks.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಲ್ಪತರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಆಯೋಜಿಸುತ್ತಿರೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾದ ಸಂಗತಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಕೌಶಲ್ಯ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟೈಕಾಥಾನ್ 2021 ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿರುವುದು ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಆಯೋಜನೆಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದರ ಪರಿಶ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೊಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನ ಆಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಪ್ರಧಾನಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನಾನೀಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಖಜಾಂಚಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಚನ್ನಪಟ್ಟಣದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ಇದೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಹುಡುಗರಿಂದ